Welcome everyone. Let's just begin seated. Do a little bit of breathing, a little bit of pranayama before we lay down onto our backs and start to work on our hips and waking up our bodies. So sat cross-legged. You can just have one foot in front, whatever suits you. Just maybe you want to sit up on a block as well. That can be something makes it a little bit easier to sit here. Nice, resting your hands on your knees for a moment. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears and draw them down the back. Let's give the head a shake, yes and no. So just see if you can find a nice comfortable seat. And when you feel ready, let your eyes close. And start to breathe in and out through your nose. So actively slowing your breathing down. Might take a few rounds of just breathing mindfully to help you start to be able to really control your breathing. You want to get to the point where it's easy to pause at the top of the inhale and pause at the bottom of the exhale. Some of you guys might know about Ujjayi breathing. You could do that here, where you push the back of the throat into the back of the tongue, the back of the tongue into the back of the throat, just constricting the airway slightly so that you make a wave-like sound as you breathe. And I like that sound. It helps you to, or it helps me to hear the breath and focus on my breathing more. It almost feels like you're directing the air around your body. If you're not quite sure what that is and that doesn't make any sense to you, then just breathing deeply for now is totally fine. We're going to slip into some alternate nostril breathing. So when you get to your next exhale, you'll take the first two fingers, press them into the center of the forehead, and you'll use your thumb and your fourth finger to alternate breathing through each nostril. Okay, so breath in all together. And open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Block off your right nostril. We can inhale through the left nostril. Blocking off the left nostril, we'll exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Blocking off the right, exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left nostril. Blocking off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. If you haven't already, closing your eyes. Blocking off the right, exhaling through the left. Inhaling through the left. Blocking off the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Blocking off the right, exhaling through the left. One more full round, inhaling through the left. Blocking off the left, exhaling through the right. Inhaling through the right. Blocking off the right, exhale through the left. Okay, keeping your eyes closed, release the hand. Inhale through both nostrils. And then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. As breathing normally in, out through your nose. Keeping your eyes closed for a moment, just notice how you feel. See if anything has changed. Maybe you feel a little bit more heat in your body. Hopefully you feel focused, relaxed, and ready for the class ahead. Okay, press your palms together and then rub your hands together as fast as you can. So you're creating heat within your hands. Okay, and then place the hands over your eyes. So not blocking off your nose, just shielding out the light. Maybe you can feel the heat pour into your eyes. You can imagine that heat filling you with energy. And then slowly start to wipe the eyes and wipe your face away. Bring yourselves back into the room. And welcome to your practice today. And so you've got one foot in front of the other. Just take your time to let yourself fold forwards here. If you do need to stretch out the legs a little bit first, you can. But take a breath in. See if you can creep the hands a little bit further forwards. Lengthen the spine. And long breath out. Okay, walking your hands back towards your feet. So we bring the other leg in front now. Of course, you can adapt and change this as you like. Inhale, see if you can lift up tall, feel the sit bones root down, and then walk the hands forwards. And see how it feels there now in the hip of the leg that's in front. And then walking the hands all the way back towards the knees. We'll bring the knees up together. Yeah, take the feet as wide as the mat. And hands can go behind you, just inner and outer rotate the legs here. Okay, and then from there, bring the soles of the feet together. So just warming up, lifting yourself up nice and tall. Have your hips quite close to your heels. And then walk the hands forwards and relax. If you've got that ujjayi breathing, then you can keep it going. Inhaling, feeling the spine lengthen. Exhaling, the sit bones rooting down. I want to walk the hands over to the right hand side, keeping them as far away from you as you can. We reach all the way through your left fingertips, through the left side of your body to the left hip. Then walk your hands over to the other side. Go as far over as you can. Until you feel a stretch through the right side. Reaching through the right fingertips, all the way down the right side and the right hip. And then making your way back to the center, we come all the way up to seated. And then you can reach your arms forwards, keep your soles of the feet together, and slowly start to lower down onto your back. Okay, take your arms up and over your head, let the elbows rest on the floor. Starting to think about your shoulders a little bit now. Opening up the chest, have your knees open as wide as they want to go. And big breath into the belly, rib cage and chest, really fill yourself up. Long breath out. Feel the whole back of your body melt into the mat. Just let your knees lift up a little bit higher, keeping the soles of the feet pressing together, and then lift the hips up to the sky. And once the hips are lifted, try and move your tailbone closer towards your heels. So it's that kind of lengthening of the lower back, and then lower the spine down. Hopefully you feel a little bit more of the spine on the floor now, and you can let your knees open to the widest. Maybe they open a little bit wider as well. And you're breathing in, Breathing out. Good. So we'll bring the knees up together, have both feet flat down onto the mat, and keeping your arms above the head, just bring your right thigh into your chest, hold it there. You're going to pulse that leg in. Imagine that your right foot is pushing off a wall. You're squeezing your belly button back and that right thigh is pulsing in towards the thigh, towards the chest, sorry. We've done this before. Take the right knee out towards the right side and bring your foot towards your face. So you're rotating the leg outwards. And then rotate the leg inwards, taking the foot out to the side, knee into the center. So do that a few times, alternating inwards and outwards. Seeing if we get a little bit more space in these hips this morning. Making our way to Lotus Pose eventually. And then bringing the right foot towards the face, the knee out to the side, hold it there. See if you can use as much muscles to help you get as far as you can go. And then place the left knee just outside the right ankle. That's it. So you're coming to your thread the needle shape without using your hands. And now you can pulse the left thigh into your chest. See how that feels there. You can really resist through your right leg. Taking the arms down by the sides now. Squeeze the left thigh into your chest. Inhale, expand the belly. Then exhale, draw your belly button back. See if you can lift the head and chest off the floor. And see if you can lift the hips off the floor. So you're bringing the leg closer towards your chest. Always working, finding that balancing act. And then release lower back down. You can put your left foot down onto the mat. And extend your right leg up to the sky. Draw a little circle with the right ankle. You can inner and outer rotate the whole leg if you like. Pointing and flexing through that right foot. Straighten your right leg as much as you can. Arms are back and up and over your head. Pointing your right toes. Draw a line with that right leg all the way down onto the mat. Seeing if you can make that leg feel 2 times longer than it did originally. Good. Then rebend the right leg, place the foot flat onto the floor. Okay, so arms above your head still. Bring the left knee into your chest. This side feels cold now, needs some work. You're going to squeeze that thigh in. Belly's drawing back, doing little pulses, feeling the activation there in the hip. Good, and then just changing it, bringing the foot towards your face, rotating the knee out to the side. And then taking the foot out to the side, knee into the center. Okay, now keep going like that, inner and outer, rotating the leg. Every time seeing if you can go a little bit further, seeing if you can really work out how the leg moves within your hip. And then the next time you get to bringing the foot towards the face, the knee out to the side, you're going to hold it there and try and use your muscles to take that knee out to the side more, to bring your foot to your face more. And then just going to pick that right leg up, place it behind the left ankle, and then start to pulse the right thigh into your chest. So you've got a bit of extra help now. How does it feel through the outer left hip? How does it feel through the core? Doing the pulsing. Yeah, then we're holding the legs there, taking the arms towards the front of the mat by your side. Inhale, belly expands. As you exhale, lift the head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, squeeze the knee towards the chest, lifting the hips up. It's a little bit of a balancing act, but see if you can find that space between the chin and the chest. And then slowly release. Lower the right foot down, arms back up and over your head, and then take your left leg up to the sky. All right, start to point and flex through the foot. You can inner and outer rotate the whole leg, see how that feels. And then pointing your left toes, straighten the leg as much as you can, and we'll lower the leg down all the way onto the mat, seeing if we can keep it as straight as possible. And then extend your right leg out. So as soon as the left leg lands, extend your right leg out. Arms go out above your head. Squeeze the whole belly back into the mat. Point your toes, squeeze your legs together. Inhale. And then exhale. Good. We're going to bring the knees back into the chest. And then take the legs into a happy baby shape. So you're squeezing the thighs either side the rib cage, flexing your feet. Breathing in, arms are still above the head. Breathing out, actively try and draw the legs down, using the strength of your legs here. Yeah, in that, what is this called? Happy baby pose. Try reaching for the feet, catch hold of the edges of the feet, and then squeeze the thighs down. So notice how much more space there is there, how much more it will move. And then try and hold the legs there, release the hands, take them back up and over your head. Inhale and exhale. Okay. All right, from here, releasing the legs, straightening them. Give them a little shake out. We're going to bend both knees, have the feet kind of parallel to the floor, shins parallel to the floor, and then turn both knees out towards the right side. So you're bringing the feet towards the left side. And then bringing your arms so they're like in a 90 shape above your head. Yeah, you can have your palms facing each other if you like. Okay, so you got your knees going out to the right, your arms going over to the left. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, try and lift your head and your shoulders off the floor. Take the elbows outside of the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Feel the core strong here. And then release and lower down. Bring the knees back to the center. Take them over to the other side. So you're trying to keep that space in between your legs there. Elbows are bent, like 90 degrees shape. Inhale. As you exhale, take the elbows outside of the knees, lifting the head, chest up. Core is strong. Keep pressing the knees in towards the chest. And then release, bring it back to the center. So you're keeping your knees now in the center. The elbows are bent. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your knees in, bring your elbows in. Maybe you can lift your hips up. Hold it there, core strong. And then release and bring the soles of the feet together, knees open. Inhale into your belly, into your rib cage, into your chest. Exhale, let the whole back of your body rest into the mat. Awesome, guys. Bring your knees back into your chest. Take your hands behind your thighs. Let's roll up and down a few times. You'll eventually make it into all fours. So you can cross your legs, take the feet behind you, or take the legs to the side. Have your knees together, feet together. Relax the forehead down into the mat. Breathing in, if you like, try coming up onto those fingertips, lengthening the spine here. And rolling your way up to seated, take your arms up to the sky. Lift yourself up off your feet and let your hips fall outside of your feet over to the left side. Catch hold of your left wrist with your right hand and lean and breathe into this left side as you lean to the right. And bringing yourself back to the center, coming back onto the heels. You're going to lift yourself up, fall over towards the right side, sitting on the outside of the feet, and then leaning, catching hold of your right wrist with your left hand and breathing into the right side. That feels good. Coming back to the center, lifting yourself back up onto your heels, release the hands, and then take the hands behind you, fingers towards the floor and towards the bum. Squeeze your shoulders back and open up the chest, and then just push the thighs forwards and hips forwards. How does all that feel now? So we did a lot of folding inwards, now opening up those hip flexors and the quads. Lower the hips back into the heels. Walk your hands forwards. Let's come straight onto all fours, into your cat-cows. Let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And exhale, push your way around into the back. Okay, just do a few of these. It's a nice way to wake up the spine. Maybe 2 or 3 more. Feel the sit bones lift up. That's the most important part for me there. Last one. Good. Tuck the toes under. Now you've got the belly sunk, the sit bones lifting up. And then lift the hips up to the sky into a half down dog. We press the heels down one by one. Yeah, so I bet you've got your own way of getting into your downward dog shape. Yeah, so feeling the backs of the legs and the ankles. What is it that you need to do here to feel like you're getting into the downward dog? Maybe you stay in stillness for a few breaths, just breathing into all the sensations. Or maybe movement is what works for you. So you can push down to your left foot, breathe in, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Okay, I'm going to bring your right knee in between your hands. Shin stays off the floor for now. And then cross your right ankle in front of your left thigh and push your hips up to the sky. So it's like a funky chair downward dog. Breathing in. As you breathe out, take your right foot outside your right hand and then lower your left knee to the floor. Come onto your fingertips, lift the head, chest up. I'm going to turn your right foot onto its side and open up your right knee to the side. You can stay on your fingertips or come down into your forearms. Keep drawing the chest forwards. And there's the option to stay here or bend the back leg. Reach back with the right hand, catch hold of your left foot. Yeah, so there's all options. You can stay at different points here. Good, releasing the left leg, take the hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Try and keep your bum low. Bring your left foot outside your left hand. Okay, sit your hips down low, bring your hands together. Malasana shape, lift the hips up. No, lift your chest up. Your hips down. You feel the difference in the right leg, right hip. Then we take the hands to the floor, lift the sit bones up to the sky. Good morning or welcome to the hamstrings. Heel toe the feet towards each other. Inhale, take a halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Relax the head all the way down. Notice if it feels stiff today. We'll start to roll away up to standing. Your big toes are touching, heels open slightly. Bend the knees and come into a chair pose. Tuck your tail here, okay? So the tail is tucking, lifting the chest forwards. Breathing in. Good. Breathing out. Take the hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, jump or step your feet back, find plank. And then elbows brush the rib cage as you hover down. Push down as you come through cobra. And then take it up and back into your downward facing dog, right where you started. Okay, so make sure now you've got a nice space in between your feet and your sit bones are lifting up high. Push down through your right foot. Swing the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Don't open up the left shoulder though, keep it pressing down. Bring the left knee in between your hands, keep your shin off the floor, and then take the left ankle outside of your right thigh here. So in front, sorry. Hold it there, it's like funky chair, downward dog, inhale. And then exhale, place your left foot outside your left hand. Lower your right knee to the floor, come onto the fingertips a moment, and then turn the left foot onto its side, draw your head, chest forwards. How does that feel today? Now you might want to stay here, or you come down onto your forearms. That might be enough for you there. Or you can bend the right leg in, reach back and catch hold of that foot. Twist the chest towards the left side, breathing in. And then breathing out, twist. Good, release. Bring your left hand back inside your left foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Keep the bum nice and low as you step your right foot outside your right hand. Hips sit down, Balasana, press your palms together, lift the head, chest up. Breathing in. Breathing out, take the hands to the floor, lift the hips up. And then heel toe the feet to the center. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forwards, feel the hamstrings. Have a bend in your knees if you need to. And then we'll roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Okay, have a little look at your toes as you come up. Toes touching, heels open, bend the knees, lift the arms up. Now try not to squeeze those knees together. Keep them as they are. Breathing in, chest forwards. Breathing out, take the hands to the floor, straighten the legs. Halfway lift and lengthen. Then exhale, jump, put your feet to the back of the mat. Vinyasa, elbows brush the ribcage. Come through your cobra up dog, and then right back into your downward facing dog. Once you're in your down dog, check in. How does all that feel? We'll push down through your left foot, lift your right leg to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your right knee inside your right hand, keep your shin off the floor again, and then pop your right ankle in front of the left thigh. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, take your right foot inside your right thumb now. Come up into a high lunge, lift your arms up, nice and strong, well done. We're all good, we're all here. You can bring your hands heart center, stand onto your right leg, bring your left knee up to your chest, and then bend your right leg, left ankle on the front of your right thigh, into your funky chair, reaching your arms forwards. Breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your hands heart center, send the left leg all the way back to where it came from, toes land on the floor, come up into your high lunge, and then take the hands down, front foot to the back, find your plank. Your vinyasa, elbows bend, push down to straighten the arms, lift the head up, take it up and back, downward dog. Breathe in, lift the sit bones up, breathe out. So the right foot pushes down as the left leg swings up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Left knee inside the hands, keep the shin off the floor, and then take the left foot outside the right ankle. Try and find the arch in your lower back here. Your left foot inside left thumb now. Come up into your high lunge. Yeah, well done. You're going to stand onto your left leg, bring your hands heart center. Squeeze that right knee up to your chest. Imagine you're lying down your back. And then bend the left leg, reach the arms forwards into that funky chair. So we've done all of this, but lying down on our back. Bring the hands heart center. Squeeze the right thigh up to the chest, and then extend it all the way back, cover the toes off the floor as long as you can, and then come into your high lunge. Breathe. Good, we take the hands down, front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, elbows brush the rib cage. Push down, come up, cobra, and then into that downward dog. Breath in once you get there. Excuse me. And breath out. Let's keep on moving. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Knee in between your hands. Can you really squeeze your heel into your bum? Keep that thigh close to your chest. And then right ankle outside on top of that left thigh. Lift the sit bones up. Let's bring the right foot inside the right thumb now. No, inside the left thumb. Ground the back heel, 45. Reach the left fingers towards the front of the mat. Keep reaching. And then push into your right fingers as you turn the chest towards the left side into a side angle shape. Yes. Looking down, come up into your warrior 2. It's a long way up. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side. Inhale. And exhale. From here, coming back, straighten the front leg. I think we did it yesterday. Turn the right toes in and bend into the left leg. Reach the arms forwards. Now, you can put the hands on the floor if you want, but make your way down into Skandasana, pressing the hip down. Left arm underneath your left shin, right arm up to the sky, and then maybe you can rotate both shoulders, take the hands behind you, catch hold of the fingers, open up that top shoulder. Inhale. You do your version of this, okay? Good. As you exhale, release. You're going to swing back into the right leg and then back into your warrior two shape. Good. Keep standing onto your right leg now. Bring that left leg all the way around into your funky chair. Then reaching the arms forward, sitting down, nice and low. And then bringing the hands back, heart center. Bring the left knee up to your chest. Extend it all the way back to the left side. Take your hands down and that front foot to the back into plank. Vinyasa. Push down to get tall. And then lift up and back, downward facing dog. How does it all feel? Inhale. And exhale. Now you're pushing down through your right foot to lift your left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Okay, really use your core now as you bring your left knee in between your hands. Keep that thigh close to your chest, heel close to your bum. Right ankle outside left ankle outside the right thigh. Hips lift up. All right, so left foot outside your right thumb now. Get comfy here in your low lunge. Drop the back heel, 45, and reach your right fingers as far forwards as you can. Get that length. Push into your left fingertips as you twist the chest towards the right side, looking up towards the sky. Find your side angle here. You're looking down to come up into warrior two. Good. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Breathe into this left side. Okay, coming back to warrior two, straighten the front leg, turn the left toes in, come into your version of Skandasana. So you're bending into the right leg, left toes to the sky. You might be a bit higher, it's totally fine. Right arm underneath the right shin. Rotate both arms, so shoulders rotate inwards, hands come behind, catch hold of the fingers, open up the top shoulder. See what feels good. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, releasing the hands, coming back into warrior two. So sweeping yourself all the way over, front leg bent, back leg straight. Good. Okay, taking the left hand down, touch the floor, big circle, right hand comes down. We're going to stand onto this left leg, bring the right leg all the way up and into your funky chair. So that kind of thing. It's a little bit different on the other side. Reach the arms up, it doesn't matter, we're still here. Bring the right knee up to your chest, and then take that leg all the way back. It's like you're on a tightrope. Those feet are in line with each other. Yes, good. Hands come down, so you've got your left hand over to the left side. And then right foot, left foot to the back of the mat. Vinyasa. Apologies there, guys. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog. And then we're in our downward facing dog. Breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Feel the sit bones lift up high. Good. All right, we're up for one more flow. Let's do it. Push down through your left foot. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Open up the hip. All right, bringing the right knee into your nose. Try and use the core here. Squeeze the thigh up nice and high. And then right ankle outside the left thigh. Lift those hips up. That should feel pretty nice now. All right, from here, right foot inside the left thumb. Come into this little side angle, dropping the back heel, reach the left fingers towards the front of the mat, and then twist the chest towards the left side. Really open up, inhale. As you exhale, looking down, pick yourself up into that warrior two shape. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. Breathe into the right side. Okay, so you've been here already. Come back into warrior two, straighten the front leg. Turn those right toes in, come into Skandasana. Now you could stay here. Maybe you can go all the way down. Squeeze those right toes up. Into the bind, left arm around you, around your leg. Right arm around your back. Open up the top shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release. We come back into your warrior two shape. Use hands or not. Good. And then into funky chest. Standing on this right leg. Swing it around. Left ankle over the front of that right thigh. Lift the arms up. Feel the spine long. Inhale. Good. So now this time, bring your hands heart center. And then bring your left knee up to your chest as you come up to standing on the right leg. Now use your hand, your left hand, to bring your left foot inside your right thigh, or not. Yeah, maybe you can just use the strength of your leg coming into a tree pose. So use your hand or not. See how much you can do it without your hands. Breathing in, lift the arms up to the sky once you've got your balance. And then breathing out, seeing if you can create a semicircle with your arms, lifting your chest up. Can you move your gaze up towards the sky, really challenging your balance? Good. Next time you breathe in, take your arms up. And then bring your hands back, heart center. We'll squeeze that left knee back in towards the center, up towards the chest. And then we're extending that left leg all the way back. You're in line with the right heel, all the way at the back of the mat. Good, and we'll take the hands down. Left hand inside the right foot, right hand outside. Okay, take your front foot to the back, find your plank. And vinyasa, elbows brush rib cage. Coming through cobra, up dog, and then back downward facing dog. How is it feeling? Inhale. And exhale. Looking forward to the left side. So push down through your right foot, lift your left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Okay, get your core working here now. Left thigh into the belly, knee forwards, forwards, heel close to your bum. And then left ankle on the front of that right thigh, hips lift up. Okay, so you might want to look at that right thumb, and that's where you want to put the left foot. Come into your side angle. So you can have your fingertips, left fingertips on the floor, drop the back heel, reach the right hand as far forwards as you can, and then into that side angle, twisting the chest towards the right. Breathing in. Breathing out, looking down, come up into your warrior two shape. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into this left side. Coming back into your warrior two, straighten the left leg. Now you're going to turn the left toes in, bend into the right leg. Go to your version of Skandasana. Where is it good for you to go? Right arm underneath the right shin, left arm behind you. Rotate those shoulders forwards. Catch hold of the hand, then try and rotate the left shoulder open. Breathing in. Good. Breathing out. Okay, and release the hands. Come back into your warrior two shape. Use your hands or not. Now we're going to stand onto this left leg. Swing the right leg around. Come into your funky chair. Reaching the arms forwards. All right, so stand firm on this left leg now. Hands heart center. Bring the right knee up to your chest. Now use your right hand to bring your right foot to the inner left thigh into tree pose, or try and do it without your hand. Use the strength of your hip, use the strength of your leg. Yeah, see where you can get to with it. Inhale, chest up. Now if this is problematic for you, you can always have the toes on the floor, it's totally fine. Exhale, arms up to the sky. And arms open like you're creating a semicircle with your arms, and then try, if you've got your balance, to move your gaze up. Taking the arms up, bringing the knee back into the center, and then extending that right leg all the way to the back. Have it in line with your left heel. Yes, hands come down, front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, go with the flow. Downward facing dogs where we meet. Holding it there, lift the sit bones up. Exhale, let it go. Good, guys, so we're nearly coming into a break. That break being the end of the class, but we're okay. Let's keep going. Right leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. You can press pause if you're watching this later on. I'm going to bring your right knee now to your left elbow. So it's been a little while since we've done this. Squeeze the knee towards that left elbow. Lift the belly up, lift the heel up, and extend your right leg over to the left side. Now, my favorite bit of this is to wiggle the left leg back a bit. So try that. Push down into the right hand. Really flex your right foot and reach the left fingers forwards. Now from here, you're going to drop the back heel 45 towards the right side and try and peel the chest open towards the sky here. Yeah, so it might be to the side, but the intention is towards the sky. Okay, now you're going to bend your right leg. See what you can do. Bring your right heel to your bum, your right knee to your right arm. Hold, hold, hold. Breathing. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Take the right leg all the way to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Now stay here. Start to swivel your left fingers outwards. Yeah, they don't have to go far. Just a little bit outwards. You can stay there or let your right foot fall to the left side and then come into your flip dog. Right fingers to the top of the mat. Yeah, maybe you come into your wheel here because we've turned those left fingers a little bit. You might be ready for it. Wherever you are, come back through your plank pose and then your vinyasa. Come down, cobra, up dog, and then into downward facing dog. How does it feel? Flipping your wheels upside down. Looking forward to the left side, swing the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Good, so now bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it there, core is strong, shoulders over hands. Squeeze your heel into your bum more. And then extend the left leg out towards the right side. Now try wiggling that right leg back away from you. Draw the chest forwards. Well done. Now flex your left foot. Push through that heel, through the edge of the foot. Come onto the right fingertips, reach the right fingertips forwards. And then dropping the back heel 45, twist the chest towards the right side. Breathe into this right side. So this is the challenge. Start to bend the left knee, bring the left knee towards the left arm. See if you can hold it there. And then right hand comes down, left leg goes up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Now stay here. If you want to do a wheel, make sure you're turning these right fingers out slightly. Yeah, so turning out slightly as you let your left foot fall to the right, and then maybe you continue into your wheel. Wherever you are, coming back through your plank pose. And vinyasa from there. Possibly your last vinyasa for today. Breathing in And breathing out, sit bones up higher. Now you want to rest. There's one coming. So let's bring the right knee in between your hands and rest the shin on the floor this time. Right foot out towards the right side. Okay, and then take your left knee behind your right knee, left foot out to the side. So you've done it before with me. Walk the hands forwards, wiggle yourself into it. And then see if it feels all right. You're going to let this right knee come up off the floor and sit down. If it's not okay, bring your foot flat on the floor. Yeah? Don't break your knees for this pose. Inhale, thumbs into the pads of the feet, or you've got your hands on the floor with the foot flat. And as you exhale, bring your chin over your knee. See where you're at. How's it all feeling? If you get so far and then feel like you want to take your arms out in front, that's totally fine too. How's that feeling in your hips? Well done. Good. Walk your way back up. I'm going to roll forwards. Yeah, so coming back. Release the right leg. Take it back. Okay, so you're back onto all fours. Let's bring the left knee in between the hands. Left foot out towards the right side. And then bring that right knee behind the left knee. Left foot, right foot out towards the right. Now this left knee will come up off the floor as you sit down, and if it's too much, then get that foot flat on the floor. But make sure both sit bones are on the floor. You could also be sat on a block here. Hands on the floor, thumbs into the arches of your feet. Lift up toward, and then exhale, chin over your knee. So maybe the foot is flat and your chin goes over the knee. If you get so far and then feel like, I'm better off with my arms out in front, then go for it. Yes, definitely not worth breaking your knees for this one. So bring that foot flat if it's really too much. Yeah, maybe it's the hips talking too much. We've done a lot of work to prep for it, but it still might not be quite right yet. Good. All right, let's come back to seated. I'm going to release the legs, take them out in front of you. Okay, I'm going to cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh, like you did this whole class. Yes, you got that 90-90 shape. Push down, lift up tall. If your knee is hurting, then you can put the block underneath your knee so it doesn't go down so low, and then start to fold forwards. Yeah? You can adjust the height of the block. Let's listen to your body now. Again, not worth breaking your knees for this one, and it's easy to injure your knees when you're working like this. Okay, lift yourself back up and point your right toes now. If all is well, if this knee is kind of in line with the hip or below the hip, then you could bring your foot to the crease of the hip. Yeah. If your knee is all the way up here, then this isn't going to be helpful, so stay where you are. Maybe have the block underneath the knee. Yeah. Try and bring the sole of the foot so it's up towards the sky. Be mindful of your right knee and then fold forwards. Okay. If you get to a certain point where it's like, oh, that's a little bit too much, doesn't feel good on the knee, get the block under there, come out, change it. Lift yourself right back up. Okay, we're going to change sides, extend that right leg out, give it a little shake. Left ankle on the top of the right thigh. That's it. Have a little look, see where your knee is. See how it feels. Maybe pop the block there if you don't want to go any lower. Otherwise, hinging from the hips and folding forwards. One more breath. We've done so much work on this outward rotation, so it should feel not too bad. Then come back up. If it's too much, you're going to stay there. point your left toes, and then bring the left foot to the crease of the hip. Okay, if your knee is all the way up here, it's not worth it. Just bring the foot back to where it was. If you can press the knee down without hurting the knee, you can put the block there if that helps. Breathing in, lift up tall, and then breathing out. Sometimes, as you fold forwards, it's the ankle that feels overstretched. Yeah, so make sure you're pointing those toes and it's not hanging down, you're not sickling your foot. I find that helps me. Good, one more breath. Excellent. Start to come back up. Now, if you are happy here, you can just bend this right leg. Yeah, maybe take your right foot underneath your left knee. Yeah. Or maybe you're going to take your right foot over the top of the left leg. Yeah, so maybe your foot is underneath the knee there. Maybe you have the block in between the foot and the knee. Have it higher as well. See what feels good. Where would you like to be for a few moments, for a few breaths? Inhaling, lifting up tall. If you have got your legs crossed, squeeze the feet in. Yeah, so they're squeezing around you. And breathing in. So wherever you are, maybe foot's underneath the knee. Okay, release, extend those legs out. And give them a little shake. Okay, back to the right side, last one. Cross the foot, where is it? By the knee, or you're pointing the toes and bringing the foot towards the hip. And then you're leaning back, bending the left leg. So now you might want to put the left foot underneath your right knee and then just be here. Or maybe you can play with bringing the foot over the top of the leg. And see where you are. Breathing in. Squeeze your feet in and around. Yeah. If you've got the legs like mine, otherwise foot underneath the knee, you wouldn't need to do that. One more breath. And then release. Plonk, plonk. Take both legs out in front and give them a nice little shake. So maybe that pose is nice for you to sit in which case you can come back into it, whichever leg is in front. Otherwise, one foot in front of the other is perfectly fine. Rest your hands on your knees, let your eyes close down. The whole purpose of our practice is to be able to sit on the floor comfortably, without pain, without being distracted by our bodies. So see how you feel here, seated in this shape now. Just notice your breath flowing in and out through your nose. And hopefully you can feel the energy in your bodies. Feel that little bit of heat. And as it is a little bit warm at the moment, maybe if you feel a little bit overheated at times, the Stali breathing is a nice one to know. So if you're one of those people that can curl the edges of the tongue up and around to make like a tunnel with your tongue, you do that and then breathe in and out through that tunnel. So if you try that a few times, if you can't create the tunnel, just breathe in through closed teeth. And see if that gives you a sense of cooling down. Eventually just letting go of that. Just breathing normally, naturally. Just bringing your palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. May you glide peacefully into your day today. Breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day with your nice open hips. Have your lunch seated on the floor. Have your dinner on the floor. Make the most of it today. Have a great rest of the day, guys.